So now we continue with our one-day Toledo trip, and we're gonna check out the other things, the other monuments and attractions that the city has to offer. Of course, not every single attraction, because that would be impossible with so many highlights, but we'll try to check out the most important ones. And also, it's not gonna be possible to visit the inside of all of them, because then it would be very expensive. It would be like 100 euros in total or something per person maybe. So no, we don't want that, and we also do not have the time, so it doesn't make sense. So we are now approaching the Hospital of Tavera. The Hospital of Tavera hosts several paintings of El Greco inside. However, you have to pay for an entrance, which is not so cheap. We felt that it was not worth it because of the lack of time. This building has many paintings inside and we wouldn't have had all the time to look at them. But if you come here with enough spare time, and if you like art, it could be a great museum to check out. So these are the prices, but we find them a bit too high. We've already spent 20 euros for the bracelet. This is not included in the bracelet, so you need to pay it separately. It's 5 euros for part of the... So only the part with El Greco paintings, and the full entrance is 9 euros. But it might also be very big, the hospital, so it doesn't make sense to visit the inside in a day. Now we're gonna check out the Puerta del Vado. So this is apparently Puerta del Vado. Disappointing. We are at the square of Zocodover, meaning Market of Bird and Beasts in Arabic. Why is it called that way? Well, during the Muslim era, this is the square where animals such as horses, mules or donkeys were sold. This square has been the center of urban life in Toledo for centuries, and nowadays it is a square where many celebrations and events take place. Now we are at the Alcázar. The Alcázar is a former military building in quadrangular shape that was initially built by the Romans in the 3rd century to serve as a palace. Then it was used by the Muslims for ammunition storage. It played an important role during the Spanish Civil War, when the Republicans were besieging it for 70 days in an attempt to force the militian forces of dictator Franco to surrender. After many fierce battles, though, the militian forces resisted and won, in which was going to be a decisive event to overthrow the ruling republic and install the dictatorship. You can sometimes still see bullet holes on the outside walls of the Alcázar. Nowadays, this building is being used as the Army Museum and the Public Library of Castilla-La Mancha, which is one of the biggest libraries in Spain. So we were at the Library of Toledo, which is located inside of the Alcázar. We didn't go into the Army Museum or the Museum of the Alcázar because we do not have enough time. Maybe we go into the Cathedral where we are going now, but the entrance costs 10 euros per person, which is, I mean, we find it quite a lot, so maybe not, we'll see. The architecture of this cathedral is heavily influenced by the French Gothic style of the 13th century. Wait a second, are those raindrops? Well, change of plans. Now it's there's some thunderstorm with rain, so we might look for a place where we have a snack or something. Wait until the rain stops. It kept raining and raining and raining, and I had just brought my shorts and short polo, so definitely not the best clothing for that situation. So that was unexpected. Some cold drops. Yeah, as you can see, I am with short sleeves shorts. Yeah, I came completely unprepared. I do not have a jacket, and I'm really cold. So what we are gonna do is show the cathedral really quick from the outside, and then we go to the Airbnb. But I think after the cathedral we've seen most places here in Toledo. Initially, the cathedral was supposed to have 2 towers, but when they were going to build the second tower, they discovered that the ground underneath was unstable due to a water stream. The only tower of the cathedral was built in the Gothic style with some mudéjar features. The highest level of the tower houses the chapel of the treasury. The main facade consists of 3 portals, but the most remarkable portal is the Portal of the Lions, which was built later by Flemish sculptors. The facade of this gate depicts the Ascension of Mary and is full of detail. The church inside of the cathedral consists of 5 naves with transept and double ambulatory, and next to it there is a cloister and some rear rooms. Unfortunately, we couldn't visit the inside on time, but if you're interested in visiting all of the inside and you have the time, you can do so for 12 euros and 50 cents. So that was it, and now we are going back to the Airbnb because we are already departing tomorrow on our way to Zaragoza, and yeah, it was nice here in Toledo. Finally we got to know the city better. I mean, we are really satisfied. So we showered and are now having dinner. Also, we parked nearby because here the paid parking expires after 8 p.m. until 10 a.m. the next morning, so we just parked the car closer to the Airbnb so that we can bring the stuff over there more easily, like not carry the suitcase for like 100 meters, but only something like 15 or 20. It does make a difference. And yeah, tomorrow we are going to Zaragoza. I mean, I don't know if we are going to the capital, Zaragoza, but we are going nearby. We are staying at my aunt. Toledo is very beautiful, and I think we saw the most important things, but You would need a whole week to see all of Toledo. Like only the city itself. The province, it has many other places. We also visited La Calzada while coming here to the capital, and it was also a very interesting place. Yeah, so with that I can say see you tomorrow, or until next time that we post. We'll keep you updated. So bye bye.